Utarinkani weriwa.
So our chief guest is planting a memorial tree. Yes. The school administration must ensure that this tree does not die. Yeah, because if it dies, the spirit of Tarehe would have died. You don't here. Put that
this personal home.
That's what I remove. Then thank you. Put the you can give the symbolic water of the tree. The rest will show. Yes, please.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President wa Uganda ate omuduumizi w'amagye n'ebyokwerinda byonna mu Uganda kulwa abaana magye bona aba UPDF n'abakola ku byokwerinda kulwa abantu ba Busoga kulwa ife twena abana Uganda ndigulawo ekizimbe kino ekizimbibwa UPDF okuyamba abaana baife. Igulawo ekizimbe kino nga twebaza UPDF okulwirukirira abaana baife. Libagemye ekizimbe kino nga kizimbibwa abawala baibiri batabani baimwe abali mu magye ngaye bakikoze olw'okusiima omulimu emwe gwe mwakola abantu ba buliido mwena mwataamu amaani mu nsonga ed'okulondola Uganda. So ekizimbe kino buli muntu abaire mu bwetaavu aye basazeewo baide bakole ki bazimbe gano. So tikya gavumenti kyaife mukirabirire nga bamulabirira obulera bw'abaana, mukirabirire kubanga abaana basomera mu bayimwe mufuna bana tutagaana kabiri nga mulese embuzi ne dirisulamu mulikwa ntenderi kwida kwekwadulira kuno mulabona kabiri tubenga tukire tuje tuwulire nti bayibyemu amadinisa bino byaife kuyamba abaana baife bona bakole ki baveeyo. So mubakubire mungibo mwekabaliga mubakubire
that they want ideology, but they don't have space in Chankwan's. That's what I do, and that's where I come from. But for these Tarehe Sita periods, I have been in Jinja city heading the mobilization team. Since the representative of the Chief of Defense Forces is here with the other accompanying senior officer, I wish to introduce my team to you, which I worked with during this time. And I would request them to come and stand here so that we suffer in the sun together. No, because I'm talking on their behalf. So all the team, including the engineers, come so that we enjoy the sun together. No, normally say the leaders should suffer alone, but we suffer together today. So, Honorable Chief Guest, this is the team which I headed in Jinja City. It is a replica of other teams in all other districts. But in Jinja City, we are blessed to have Major Muruta, who
One is enough.
Weza kuijenga, wazalendo wanaweza kuijenga, tuungana ndiyo bora la kujenga nchi, tuungana ndiyo bora la kujenga nchi, tuungana ndiyo bora la kujenga nchi, tuungana ndiyo bora la kujenga nchi. Walimu wanaweza kuijenga, vijana wanaweza kuijenga, tuungana.
Bana muliyo nendo twala omukisa guno okwaniriza aba UPDF Brigadier General Baguma Mugume akiikirire akulira amagye mu Uganda, mumukubire mu ngalo n'okumwebaza ebigambo byatuwaire byona mu Diswabi. Nendo okwebaza kano Lukundo Justine bwatambwire naye ate nga n'abaire gano nga nali kumakuma tiimu ekoze emirimu mwidinda muno, emirimu gy'okubona nti tujaguza bulungi olunaku gwe mukoze naye, mwongere engalo. Nendo okwebaza era gwe baidye naye kano Musuya Betty akulira abakyala mu magye ga Uganda gona munasituka abakyala bakwetegereze. Oyo ni director w'ensonga d'abakyala mu magye ga UPDF. Bamama muliyo? Mu UPDF twena tuliyo ni desike, tuliyo n'obutyame, tuliyo n'omufaliso, tuliyo n'ekitanda, tuliyo n'emundu, tuliyo n'esepiki, tuliyo n'esowaani, mwongere engalo. So ensonga d'abagala bayifeedi badiswiseeko ebyamagye, oyo mama n'adigemaku. Mumwongere engalo. Era nayenda n'okwaniriza tiimu yona ey'amagye bwe mubaire gano nga mukola emirimu ate nga bwe mwidye okuba nti mubaniife abantu b'ekibuga ekikulu ekya Busoga Iyinda. Nayenda okwaniriza ba RDCs ate nga tuli ni ba deputy owa Northern n'owa Southern ate ni ba meya. Atuchazi mwembi mutukyazize era kubanga mwembi emikolo gibaire waimwe. Ni ba councillors baimwe bemukola nabo okutukulembera nga mutembeeta idinda yena idinda city. Twenda okubaaniriza abakulembeze baife ab'ekibiina kya NRM n'ebibiina byona ebyobufuzi. Mwami Musenze niba ino bobisanya nabyo okufuna obululu mu bibiina ebyobufuzi. Nenda okubaaniriza n'okubeebaza okwida ate nayenda okubeebaza okuba n'omwoyo ogukolera agalala ng'abantu ab'ekitundu, kubanga buli lukya mwena muwona ku nkyo kubona nga muweereza bulungi abantu. abakulu mwena mu magye ba generals abali gano mwena nibe mukoze nabo omulimo waire bayinza okubati basirikale ayenga mubaye mukola nabo omulimo ogw'okubona nti mutugemera ku nsonga edimukwedo editugema kunga abantu b'ekitundu abakulembeze baife ab'eidiini abakiikirira ab'obuwangwa bempizi mbatumye kubanga tibweinewo na MP era tibweinewo akiikirirani MP ate ng'ensonga eno etugemaku ate aba UPDF batweta twena abakulembeze ba Busoga okuva ku Bero C5 okuva ku ba chairpersons Bero C5 okutuuka ku MPs ne ba minister twaba embuya nga bali twandulira emirimu gye babaye bakola era gye bakakola era batukobera programu bwenaaba era buli muntu bamulagayo bamusuubira okuba lunaku ki ate ezira kikyuseemu so geba batibaidi era batabeyo ni banene ya muntu munze tibandese empirya UPDF yafulumya programu bulungi ino buli muntu bamukobera ati tukwetaaga obega n'okulunaku luno kusaawa dino so nende okubebaza aba UPDF n'okubasokiriya ezirajja kwegemya ereeta abayegemya naye okwaniriza headmistress mwenewo n'abaana n'abasomesa baife n'abakozi abakola ku isomero lino in a special way nende okwebaza mbwine abakulembeze baife ab'amagombolola abakulembeze baife abero C3 aye ate n'abakulembeze ba women councils ne tiimu z'edendawulo nende okubebaza ensonga eyo nti mugitairemu amaani okwida abangi kiraga bulage nti ekintu UPDF kyetukoleire mu kisiimye era muli bamalirivu okukikuuma nayaniriza abakulembeze ab'ekitundu mwena nende okwaniriza banaife abaidi okutusanusa nga tuli omukolo ogujja mu maiso era nayaniriza n'abamawulire kubaana bajja otuusa obubaka ife getuzira ensonga demwogeireku nga nkali kujja mu speech mwogeireku ekisookera irala abe budondo zena ndi omu ku balina eitaka mu budondo ayi lwakuba ndyere kunandagalagaleere enuma w'ekibira kya Father Pikavet ndi awo enuma wa Father Pikavet zena gendi zena ndiwo niyiika dange edimala okutyama era edimala okulima kwemmere naliisa abaana n'abagenyi ababa bakyaire era zena ndi wa ku kyalo okwongerako ekyo nenda okutegeeza abasirikale abatukyaliire nga bakulibwa General Mugume Busoga nene aye nze ndi omu ku bakulembeze ba Busoga abaidi Busoga yona n'amana n'abasoga era bona bandidi ate President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ng'omukulembeze wa NRM yampa omukisa n'akulembera Uganda kyanamba zeno okwega Uganda ezira Uganda gwentaidi era enzira gwentaidi bigema bijja mu maiso ku Uganda so nenda okubategeeza nti ensonga yemwogeireku nti nife abalina isundiro ly'amasanalaze aye amasanalaze gano maki matono gakaali kubuna woona ekyo kimutumye mwesitukire ekyo tujja kikolako perano nenda chairman wa NRM wa district yeidinda atuuse Honorable Nathan Geme Samusoni nabeeta atuuse nenda okukobera nti gano kyebakobye ekyamasanalaze tulina okujja niiwe ne bameeya mu ministry ya energy kubanga ekyo kintu kyangu bakitukolereku mu ibbanga eritali lyagala kirumiriza ino ewamba bisanaze okubitanga ku mutwe bwe gajja eruuyi aye nga iwe isundiro iwe gakubita kubita ate nga wena olina ki olina obwetaavu ate monso nga parliament nga President Museveni yagereza okusaba mu parliament yona yaikiriza babaga erina eryaga igulu erya city so mulina okuba ba city mulina okuba nga muli baki muli ba city n'okwo mwakoba muti enjira edakola nside tulinado diriere wabaana beeta Ndiriere. Kubanga imwe baida bakola ki bayongerako. So yabawo ekidi okukuba kolansi mu Idinda. Abaide bakube eno mu kyalo. Ate balabeera be Bugembe Mafubiranga babakobye. Bwe twabaye tujja okujja kuzolna kulwama lw'okwenunula olwa egundi ewa kitaka. Balimayo enjira n'edindi badikuba ni kolansi. So gano ebudondo nabalisinga okwenda kolansi. Nze nandi wa budondo. Nabakobera agandi yage budondo genva. Ngantoire ku balege mbakobeire. Nayenda okubakoba nti ekigambo ky'enjira. So nenda okusaba ba mayors. Enjira President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni lyayogera ku duuzi ku mukolo wa kitaka. Edi gyokolebwa mu tawuni Idinda musooke kutayisira eno. Ate mu planning ebulungi ekitundu kino kubanga kyo mukasobola okola ki okiplanninga. Ebindi twabivuyavuyayira abandi batenduka ku mitwe gy'abanaabwe abandi batenduka ku bibegabega by'abanaabwe nga tukali kugyeyo eri abenda compensation omunene tusooke twire gano tu planning ebulungi Sita ebeere irala nga neeno kubanga yo ne kali n'enjira engazi edisobola okuplanning bw'obulungi twabanga plan ekolebwa bulungi. Ate mwidukire tulina olwembo lwaife anthem yaife yaki eya Busoga. Esitanze esembayo nti noida mu Uganda n'otatuuka ku Idinda enina ya Uganda oba okoze ki ogisubibwa. General Mugumi, it says our Busoga anthem, the last stanza says, if you come to Uganda and you don't get the opportunity to get to Jinja, you will have missed Uganda. Because you have missed to get to the center of Uganda. Whichever angle, when you try to get a map of Uganda and get the center is Busoga. So, that's why I'm telling them that as we pose of being Enina, the center, we must also make the center be the center, portraying the beauty of Busoga, portraying the beauty of Uganda. Nenda okwebaza Honorable Balanda nga batukobeera awo nti yakolagaine n'ebitongole ebyendawulo UPDF ekya Ministry of Works ajja kutulimira enjira. Nenda tumwebaze yebalino yebalirira. So nga muli kugemerera nga aligemerera ku Honorable Nabeeta Nathan Ngeme mwongere mu speed kolansi tutuuke. Kabiri atata kumaramu madi gagwe biveku kabiri batandika okweka nansokola ki kabiri gundi kolansi ajja okutukanga bakoze ki. So nga president bwe yeeyama bwe kiri kyenendo okwibira kwa abakulembeze Idinda nga zena mwendi nti nga balikola plan president yayogereko okumala ibanga niduzi nga bina mukaga yajogerako eyokuba kolansi okuva ku njira yaife gana Idinda ekimaka yine tubite kugano nga ejanga batukubira kolansi gano wona kaitabagala mumbalire ebifo Buyala Namagera Lubanyi Budima Matumu Nankandula Kisozi Mbula Muti paka Kamuli muli kuwulira balukubira era paka ga kunanda ebuyende ekidera. Nenda okusaba kino nenda tukiteekwa amaani era tukiteekwa isira nga contractor yaidi okukolaawo okola enjira ng'akaali kwida tujje tutyame ni yunura ife bene tujje tutyame ni abakulembeze Idinda oba oli wa NRM oba oli wa NUP otyaime mu ntebe mukole tujje tyame ni yunura ba mu program batemu okutukubira ku kolansi kunjira daifedi n'edindi so tubonere program eyokuba mu Idinda ate tufune nidino de batukubira obuva kuki ku kolansi ono nga bwire eno mumbali era banaba bali mu kitundu kyaife. So tukikolere gane Idinda kitukolere Kamuli tukyongere yoga ebuyende omukisa ogwo gwe tufunye tutaguleka gwakola ki waja kubanga bakikole Kamuli bwe baali balongoose kwidabiriza enjira okuva Idinda okujaga ekamuli baakuba kolansi mu tawuni yaga ey'ekamuli. So dino programu edindi daidanga nga dongereza kubwongereze so ezira kiyaka tunaba tuli kubayidukiza ensonga gavumenti gye yakola ki yatandikako. Bunange eyo bameya mutajirwisa yetaaga ogitandikirawo kubanga programu honorable nabeeta Chidi na bulungi disetwikeku so tutemwaga amaani baide batukolere ki enjira. Nenda okusaba abatoola ssente da parish development model nimudigabi nimukoba babageeko bana omusaada gwe beeta president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni mutamubonaawo mwamudolonga mwakola bye mwenda mwamugereza bye mugereza nga yetayizeemu ng'oyenda okumuniiza gemo okube mwino oluyi bw'okuba mwino oluyi president Museveni anigirayo wambona nga n'ebigambo tibirifuluma abanga mulayo ng'obwo busungu aye ng'oyenda okubona obusungu obusinga ku obwo iba sente da parish development model akubona ng'omwisi oli kwenda mwina asigale nga asula mu mbeera embi asula ngeri ekimunize gano kuki ekimunize ku luguguno oba ku lubirizi ekimuni ayenda buli muntu awune kuncho ng'alina ki ng'alina isano ayenda buli muntu awune kuncho nga tali kumala numba ng'ali kusiimula ki numba ekitegeeza nga muli mu sementi tayenda muntu yena kubaawo ng'ozira sente mu nsawo ate sente enaku dino president Museveni yatukoba tideetaaga baami bonka n'abakyala bona beetaaga okuba naki ni sente so ayenda omwami abe ni sente n'omukyala yena akole ki abe ni sente aye ibwe bw'abanga programu bagirese nti omuntu wa bulidde omugeddera afune sente iwe n'osalawo okubaawo wekiike kabiri obe ng'otola ku muntu sente oba oli mwisi kubanga mwino oba oli kumwendeza aleke kulya bulungi aleke kutenduka bulungi alwala afe iwe oje okinire ku magombe ge oba oje okole ki so oba mubino okusinga omulogo waba mubino n'okusinga omutemu waba mubino wasinga n'omuyeekera kubanga obulamu bwa mwino oba oli butwala mpola bwebaayo abaakola ekyo mwize mangu sente ge mubanga imwe bana abali mu kooti mbaira mubagemanga mubagema n'omukwano ng'emikono musiizeemu ku ebizigo tujja kuyimbula baide babaneenye n'agamba oba mukazi oba musaada gano gazira byakomambw ate munsaasire ndi mukazi be mpirya sente be watoola kubona oli kwenda bakole ki baffe munfuna bana era kuimwe bakulu bananga abeidinda ge baye yagema mu nsako oba yatoola ku muntu sente bajja kubagema ate mwena ab'ebyobufuzi gwe bagemye mutavaayo kobambw ate ono mwana wasenga ate omwono mwana wa dada bamulekule odada bona beeta be gano gazira kisa kubanga luno lumbe lwa kirago bw'otalwenaanula ku lugolola niiwe so nenda otwala omukisa guno okuwaho nane bona beeta edakiika endala abalamuse ku chairman wa NRM owa tiimu yaife Idinda member en continuing ensome speech y'olunaku.
Mama webale ino okumpa mukisa guno aira nsoni wanga bwe ndobe kuniwe kunchomba ye video late aye kubanga nzali dikati twagayina accident mabira ya trisawo ku sorry into late aye ngamba yewa kuba wano kusangaza tinzo otuke budondo nganzirawo abe budondo muliyo mujeba anze ndikwenda kwebaza mwe bale kuida nenda kubaza baganda baifa bafande olw'emirimu gye bakoze ensonga erindala yonka gye mpulireko bafande ninda bategeere nti sometimes ife ba MP oyagaana abantu abandi nga balikola ebintu mu byalo batandika okutiisa kyova bona ab'MP ndowooza ebiseera bini batiire nga batere Sita n'abantu bali mu byalo bakati bano bali kuki oyidi mu kyalo omuntu bwatanga okuba mu kyalo tanga okubuza ono ayenda ki ayenda kalulu kale nenda kubebaza banaife b'amagye mwebala omulimu gwe mukoze ndibasaba mwongere mubongere ife tuli kusiima era tweda kugezaako kulina obona nti we make things as easy as possible okubona nti we attract batukoba omukulu yankoba yankoba ati akantu kemukozeeko katono eno tandikwa, you have a lot of capacity. So bana tujja basaba bongeyo tugemeraku tubone ebintu ebitusobola okwongeraku nga tujja tukolera balala. Aye mama webale na mukisa ogwo nenze kinze ku interrupting speech yo nenze oyongere mama abantu bawulirize ebintu byo nze ndakuwaya ne bano olunaku olwodde.
So webale ino chairman NRM ai watabaire mwami Musenza abaire akukiikirire chairman wa NRM wa Budondo. So aye batukobye gano of course kino abasirikale kibakiwulire musigaire mulimo mutono guti ogw'okunoonya meya Ayubu. So ogwo mulimo gwo kulira tiimu mukola emirimu gyona gyona. Ate wootabaire asiimye emirimu gya President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni era yakoba n'okukoba ati President Museveni mukulembeze mulungi alengeragala mukubire ku mungalo. Nenda okwebaza aba UPDF ebirabo byaife byebatugayire gano be kasita mubona nga atandise okuvaala bulu mandi ni bulu omugemu nga anaatera okutaamu yero ebintu byaseeta mwagiragalala mwakolera galala. Nenda okwebaza aba UPDF ebintu bino byebatuwaire ebirabo byebatuwaire aba UPDF babyandwire ebirabo byebatuwaire. Ayi nenda kusaba abakulembeze bayidinda mugabire bona buli division yefune ku mutatwala luyi lulala. Oyinza okweyagana nga Ashirafu Wamaani yabeda byona yatwala ole yamukatafuta lolo toli wa NRM ife katutwali mbe twena tulinagabanira galala kubanga twena UPDF twenda nga abantu bayidinda. But in a special way nenda okwongera kwa ba UPDF bwe twali tulaunchinga omulimo guno gwe mutukozeemu ku region ya Busoga twali Buyende yona mwatu webitanda ebyabakyalo okuzaaliraku nga bivire mu wazalendo sako ate edo diba sente daabwe debe savingira nga abantu da government yaidabwe nga abasirikale bakoba ati kudino detu savinga detu tereka batola ku batuwa buli district bajiga ekitanda ekya abantu okuzaaliraku pera no nenda okusabira imwabe idinda era abeidina mwali musite mwafuna era ko n'ekyo ekitanda ekyokuzaala mukireete ene wife eno kumbali kubanga dife twakayingira musite then batuwa era ni mama kits era batuwa n'ebintu ebindi. So nenda okubebaza nti timwakoma kutoola nti mutoire ku sente daimwe government debaganga ministry aye mwaba kabiri nidino dem saving aimwe nga abantu mwakola ki mwatulumukirira tubakubire mu ngalo. Era kyenenda okubasuubiza tujja kuzaala abasirikale beeyongere muba muli kurutinga musooke ngaatoola Busoga kuba mwatuwaire ebitande by'okuzaalirako n'emifaliso gy'okuzaalirako. So mwikirize buti mbategeeze nti olunaku lwaido nga mukaaga n'okujaguza n'ekibigiya kyene kiri Bugweri Bugweri mubaisemena eva baba waife yawumula owekitiibwa ekisengedde Aluhaji muwaabe kirunda kiveyinda ali. So mwide tumwebaze twena banereye tuba tukobanga tulimu aye nga tulina abaife abaaliyo. So twenerezira tukuba ngodo mu mutwe baba ezirazira asobola kudealinga kuba Basoga kuba banatukoba ki nga ye baali ye tutaali. So tujje tujaguze omukolo baguteeyo olw'ebirungi baba waife ali muwaabe kirunda kiveidinda bye yakola mu kubona nga Uganda enfuga nungi eira nti niye mu babeidinda mulonda meya ngati wa NRM mwalonda division meya ngati wa NRM baba nga bali mu ntebe mu government ya NRM ayi nga bata enkola ni manifesto ya NRM bagita munkola ate bagituusa ye muli naidembe lyetwenda. So mwide olwaido tujagulize galala nga Busoga tulage aba UPDF nti tuli basiimu omulimo gwe bakola gwe babaire bakola nigwe balikola nigwe bajokola. Oidibene ebyabasirikale bwe bakuwa speech okujojo ogisoma mu Luzungu. So ndi kusaba MC oida kusamarizinga ku naddala ebitona yenze kangisome mu luzungu tusobola okujja okola emirimu egindi. Nenda n'okubeebaza mwebale ekyomusana kyemuli kujootuwa kubanga ndibona kirigale ate mwebale n'okutwegesa naddala ba local leaders nti kyetunaalya kivenga mu maka getu kyaire basale enkoko yawe yetuba tukole ki okutuukiriza ebyobuwanga waffe by'obusoga nti omugeni bw'akyala enkoko bakola ki. You right, you just summarize after. Oida kulonda mu bironde, not everything, you just summarize after. Mukisoga omugeni bw'akyala bageme abalumuka enkoko bagigema baida bakulaga obugeni bwo bw'oikiriza oti me bajja bakola ki basi aye mubaire mulese muno oluzungu lungi nti omuntu bageni bwe baida nga bwetwidi kabiri mujja kunona baaluuyi Kampala nabo baide bakole ki okutufumbira enkoko yetunaalya. Aye mwabanga mutwiziza mu culture yaife yaki ey'ekisoga. Today I'm glad to be with you here on the occasion to celebrate the 43rd anniversary since the advent of the National Resistance Army stroke movement revolution. The NRA has since metamorphosed into Uganda People's Defense Forces, but its character has been sustained for all of these years. I wish to thank the UPDF for organizing this function and for sustaining the strategic partnership with the people of Uganda for the last 43 years. We may wish to recall that Uganda People's Defense Forces was incorporated in 1995 Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. At independence, the same army recruited, trained and left behind by the colonialists just changed the name from King's African Rifle to 1st Uganda Rifle, UR, and then Uganda Army. King Africa's rifle main function was to repress and suppress an opposition to the British rule. The senior non-commissioned officers in the King African's Rifle, like Idi Amin, who had been promoted on account of their brutality against the Mau Mau freedom fighters, became officers in the Uganda Rifles. It would be excessive naivety to expect the rule of terror to have changed by a mere change of guards. For the first 2 decades of her independence, Uganda had to contend with problems of national unity and cohesion because of its military, which was characterized by anti-people attitude and manipulation. It is against such background that in 1972, a young Ugandan man called Yoweri Kaguta Museveni launched a liberation struggle under the name Front for National Salvation, FRONASA. There were other forces in the 1970 struggle against Idi Amin that in March 26, 1979, merged with FRONASA to form the Uganda National Liberation Front, that is UNLF, with its military wing, the Uganda National Liberation Army, UNLA. They included Chikosi Marum, led by Milton Obote, with Tito Kero and David Oyite Ojok as commanders, and other smaller groups like Save Uganda Movement, led by Akena Pijok, William Omaria, and Atekere Ejal, and Uganda Freedom Union, led by Godfrey Binaisa, Andrew Kaira, and Orala Otunu. That after the merger, fought alongside Tanzania's People's Defense Forces to oust Idi Amin dictatorship in April 1979. UNLF ruled Uganda from the overthrow of Amin until the disputed national elections in December 1980, in which Obote was declared a winner after massive rigging of elections. This prompted Yoweri Museveni to lead a final liberation struggle under the National Resistance Movement with its military wing, the NRA, that on February 6, 1981, started the protracted guerrilla warfare with only a platoon of fighters 27 of whom were armed. The NRA guerrilla forces persisted, being at the forefront of the quelling the dictatorship of the time, and in 1986 they registered a landmark in the much-needed liberation after a 5-year people's protracted war that climaxed in defeat of fascism in Uganda. The liberation brought about the restoration of dignity amongst the people and the state. From 1986, the NRM under President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni embarked on, among others, formation of a constitution, and in 1995 it was promulgated. That is how the NRA became the UPDF. The UPDF is a non-partisan force, national in character, patriotic, professional, disciplined, productive, and subordinate to civilian authority as established under the Constitution. Why Tarehe Sita? Just as we noted above, the 6th of February 1981 became a turning point in the political history of Uganda. This is because it became the birthday of the people's struggle, that is the popular resistance, against dictatorship in Uganda. We should remember that in a record time of 5 years, the liberation struggle emerged victorious against fascism, and this was attributed to high level of conscious discipline and strategic partnership, popular support with the people, masses of Uganda. Since then, NRA and later UPDF recognizes Tarehe Sita by going out from barracks to the civilian communities to appreciate the people's support and contribution towards the success of NRA/NRM liberation struggle. In this year's rotation, Busoga, the sub-region, is blessed to have been selected as the host of this year's Tarehe Sita. Various projects have been undertaken and accomplished in all the 11 districts of Busoga as well as Jinja city. Construction and rehabilitation of structures in areas of vital importance have been done, as well as medical outreaches in various health centers. Many engagements of local leaders, trainings of youths in patriotism, community barazas, sports events, distribution of essential items like books, mosquito nets, life jackets, reflector jackets, and more others have been undertaken. This is indeed a sign of solidarity between the UPDF and the people of Uganda that has been sustained for the last 43 years. This year's Tarehe Sita theme, celebrating people's struggle for unity, security, and peace for socio-economic transformation, speaks volumes. UPDF has not only brought peace and security, but has also distinguished itself as a non-parasitic, productive security agency that always gives back to the people. Although the UPDF may not have much for internal sustenance, the gestures of continuously giving back to the people and empowering the masses in all spheres of life is an indicator of indeed a pro-People's Defense Force. I take this opportunity to thank the Commander-in-Chief of the Security Forces, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tibuhaburwa, as the founding father of NRA, UPDF, and for building and sustaining a pro-people defense force for the last 43 years. UPDF as a vanguard for socio-economic transformation. For the last 43 years, NRA UPDF has been able to bring peace and security in the whole of Uganda, but also has been engaged in successful peacekeeping operations in Liberia, South Sudan, Somalia, DRC, that is Congo, Central African Republic, Rwanda, Equatorial Guinea, and more, from the Atlantic to the Indian Ocean. This has subsequently led to the socio-economic transformation of the region. UPDF has supported national transformation efforts through being actively involved in planning and executing plans for socio-economic transformation of Uganda. From 10 members of parliament to heads of different corporations, as well as active engagement in Operation Wealth Creation, OWC. And here we have one of your own, who is our second MC, who is also a son of this place and also involved in OWC. Let's clap for him and the whole team. It has been a game changer. Additionally, the National Enterprise Corporation, that is NEC, which is the commercial arm of UPDF, as well as Wazalendo Circle, are actively engaged in economic ventures for national transformation. UPDF has been pivotal in bringing and consolidating peace and security in Uganda and Great Lakes region, which is a precondition for development. Just as Boutros Ghali said, former UN Secretary General, you cannot have development without peace and security, just as peace and security are not possible in the absence of development. Therefore, UPDF has been the annexus between peace, security and development in Uganda and the Great Lakes region. I wish to thank the CIC and the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, UPDF leadership for this successful event. I implore all leaders and citizens to guard jealously all the projects which UPDF have donated, and we use them sustainably. Once again, I thank the organizers of this handover function for inviting me to preside over this function. In a special way, I congratulate UPDF and the people of Uganda upon this 43rd anniversary that we shall celebrate tomorrow in the Bugweri district. I invite all of you to come and attend in big numbers. And I'm informed transport is available. So for those who are traveling, please, our leaders should inform us where we'll get our transport from so that we attend. This is a day for all of us to celebrate all of the achievements we have been able to make under the good security and peace under His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and all the people in the armed forces taking care of us. As we sleep, they are outside suffering with mosquitoes. When we are in meetings, they are making sure we are safe. Even where we are now, they are here to make sure we are safe. Ezira sunamwine kubanga abasirikale baliwo. Long live the Commander-in-Chief, long live the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, long live UPDF, long live Sita, long live the people of Busoga, long live Ugandans, Rt.Hon, Kasule, Justine, Lumumba, for God and my country.